Man named Maywin, who was born in Wales, and his town was captured by some people from Ireland, and they took him back to Ireland and they put him in jail. And he had to stay there for 6 years until he broke away. And somehow, while he was there in jail, he learned about God and that God loved him. And when he got out of jail, he went to a special school for 12 years. We'd call it a monastery today, and he learned a lot about God. And while he was there, he learned that God wanted him to go back to Ireland and tell other people about him, about God. So he changed his name to Patrick, and he went back to Ireland, and he told them about God's love and how much he loved them. And the people loved him so much that they started calling him St. Patrick. And for 30 years, he went around the Irish countryside building churches and schools. Aren't you glad he built schools over there for him? And if you were in Ireland today, and it was March 17th, which is it's going to be Tuesday, you would not have to go to school. If you were in Ireland, it would be a holiday. Wouldn't that be great? And he died on March 17th, and the Irish people decided that they would start celebrating St. Patrick's Day, and then of course when a lot of them moved over here, it became an American custom also. And there are a lot of fun things about being Irish. You know, if you don't wear green on St. Patrick's Day, people can pinch you. Did you know that? And a lot of fun things that aren't true, they're just fun to know about, like a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And that's why we're doing all this, pot of gold thing. But that's not a true thing. If you find a rainbow in the sky, you won't really find a pot of gold at the end of it. But I'd like to tell you a story now about a rainbow that was true. Somebody asked me if rainbows were true, and you've seen them in the sky, haven't you? Well, a long, long time, way before Maywin was born, the earth got really, really bad. Nobody was nice to each other. Nobody loved God. They were really, really mean to each other. And God said, I'm going to wash the earth. But he told a man named Noah to build this great big huge boat called an ark. And he said, people that love me can get on the boat. And only Noah and his wife and his 3 sons and their wives wanted to get on the boat. And God also told Noah to take 2 of every kind of animal and put on the boat with him. And it rained for 40 days, and it flooded the earth, and they had to wait for all the rain to go away, and it took about a year. And then they got off the off the ark. And that story teaches us that God takes care of people when he saves people when they listen to him and do what they're supposed to. And when the flood was over with, he put a rainbow in the sky and said, this is my promise that I won't ever destroy the earth with the rainbow again. So that's why we're doing it with rainbow. Thank you so much. That's why we're doing all this rainbow stuff, is to remind us of God's promise and to understand why we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So if you have any questions, I would be glad to talk to you about that. And in just a few minutes, I think we can do our scavenger hunt. I think it's quit raining. How many are going to go on the scavenger hunt or the treasure hunt?